Hey guys, what's going on? Kulprit here, and welcome to the fourth episode of Mailbag. This is how I typically kick off the weekend with a Friday episode. Again, I just like these videos. I enjoy the back and forth. You guys have got some good questions today. I actually probably could have made 2 or 3 episodes out of some of the questions you ask. But first, a lot of you guys asked through comments, Twitter, these things, how did little K do at soccer? He did awesome. First half hour, probably tears. Bawling tears, scared, wouldn't leave me alone. That's just how he is. He's not the hugest outgoing kid. He's kind of shy, just like his mom. I'm kind of like that as well, actually. But once he got into the smaller, I mean, it was probably like 100 kids there at least. Everybody's like crowded around. I was a little kind of like, you know. Once he got into the small groups and kind of went through the first show, and then when his mother came, because his mom had to go drop off my youngest at the grandma's so that then she could come back and just watch him. And once she kind of arrived and he saw that and he wanted to kind of show off a little bit about then he was gone. Then he was good. He listened. He did great. I was very proud of him, very happy. Looking forward to it. We got this Saturday. That'll be a huge thing. If he gets back into it right away again, we're good to go. If he's apprehensive and tearing and all that stuff again, I don't know. But we've been playing soccer all week out in the yard now. He's all about it, and I'm excited. I think it's kicking off. You know, like I said, I don't care if he's good at it. I don't care if he likes it for the rest of his life. I just want him to be in athletics, and I think organized sports are just great. So I'm very excited for that, and it was a huge part of my life. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it becomes part of his. So thanks for asking, guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, a thumbs up. I loved it. Looking forward to Saturday, which is tomorrow, as you guys watch this. So, and on the parenting theme, let's get to the first question. This is from Mr. the Puppy. Here's a question for your next mailbag. How do you plan on going about introducing your kids to video games, namely FPSs? This is a very good question, actually. You know, bigger than just my little mailbag series. Puppy, I can tell you're a father. I'm going to try to answer it without skirting it. I feel like, I don't know if you do, but most people probably want me to give it like an age or this plan. I don't have one. I'm not really worried about FPSs and video games in general because I do that. I'm very involved in that. It's something I plan on doing with him. So, you know, I could see he's 12 years old or 13 or whatever the age might be. He's going to be coming downstairs for breakfast. Dad, me and my buddies got A-Squad like 9 matches in a row last night. And I'll be like, sweet, what kits did you use? You know, like, we're going to have kind of a dialogue about it. And I'm going to be involved in that community. I'm going to know kind of what's going on. The things I fear with my kids are the things that I don't know about. For me, that would be drugs and things like that. I've never done drugs in my life. I don't understand them. I don't feel any need for them. I have no desire or drive to experiment with them. So if my kids grow up like a lot of kids do, and they want to experiment, they want to check these things out, that's where I'm going to have my problems because I can't relate. I can't understand. I don't have that understanding. So I'm going to have to step out of my boundaries and try to be a parent. And that's where parenting is. For me, video games are going to be easy. You know, I get it. I understand it. It's in my blood. It's the reason he'll probably be into it. My oldest is absolutely going to be a gamer. I already see it. He's already, you know, all over it. I mean, he plays Minecraft on my PC. He's got the iPad. He's into it. I get it. He likes puzzles and figuring things out. My youngest, I don't know. He's too young yet. He seems to more be the balls, athletics, that type of thing. But he's way too young. But my 4-year-old absolutely is going to be a gamer. It's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Obviously, you know, games like Battlefield, they're too much for him right now, but I'm not going to kid you and tell you he doesn't know what it is. He calls it Army Man. He knows that Dad plays it a lot, more than he should. He knows that Dad watches it a lot on YouTube. I don't think he has any idea that I do YouTube, because it probably just doesn't seem weird to him that his daddy's on the computer screen every now and then, or on my iPad I'm rewatching one of my videos. Seems probably normal, because I show him a lot of videos of him from Facebook and things like that. So that'll be interesting down the road. I can't wait. I can't wait till I can, you know, basically be playing with him. But he's 4. I'd probably just guesstimate 10 years from now. I'm not gonna let him play these. There's just no needs. There's plenty of good games. There's plenty of entertainment to be got without getting into that stuff. But when that time comes, and that time I think will come when I can sit down and have the conversation with him to distinguish between real and reality. A game like Minecraft that even has the monsters and the fighting. Even like PvP Minecraft, I think with the cartoony nature, it's a lot easier to discern real from reality, whereas a Battlefield that pushes the edges of that, I don't think is appropriate for a child. And mine won't be playing it. I mean, he'll be aware of it, obviously, but he won't be playing it. He won't be killing people. He won't be hurting people until I can sit him down and have a real conversation with him about that and how it's a game and not real. Second question. This is actually Battlefield, but I think games in general. From Dan Van Leest, I believe I said that right. Thank you for your question, sir. And thank you for not saying first. I'm gonna say nice video. Keep up the good stuff. But my question is, what do you think about destruction that can block ways when you shoot a grenade launcher, that type of thing, so that the way will be blocked and you have to find another way to your MCOM or flag? The defenders can then make ambushes in the building when the attackers try to get out of the building. This would be very cool to see. So I think he's going along the dynamic environments here. I'm just gonna say, like, think Sen Crossing, maybe you shoot one of the buildings, they fall over like we saw in the trailer, and now that road is blocked. I think the idea for this is incredible. I hope we get there someday, but I do understand that there's a ton of balancing issues that are involved here. There's a ton of hardware issues and demands in that regard. I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know if it's something we should expect to see in Battlefield 4. We see some of it. I mean, how many times have you been on, I'm going to say Caspian, but I'm sure there's other maps where a tree falls down, and as an infantryman, now that's blocking your way, and we know you can't go over a twig. I mean, it happens to me all the time at Sen Crossing. One of those trees, TDM especially, that courtyard, the trees fall. It does change your environment. So I think he's just going further on that. I would love to see this more so than like the tower falling like Caspian or something like that. It's a nice kind of cinematic feature, but it really has no bearing in the game. I mean, I guess the tower does. It's there, and if you're under it, you're dead. So let's build off that. I'm sure there's good ways to do it. Maybe you wouldn't block it completely, but maybe the facade of a building falls down. It would almost look a little bit like Aftermath, where now a tank or a truck can't get through, but infantry can climb over. These types of things, I definitely want to see more elements of that added to games in general. Battlefield 4, I think they're going to try. I think, I think if you just add destruction, and I think we thought a lot of this was going to happen in close quarters, where like a hallway is being fought over. The enemy has it really hot. It's really well defended with prone LMGs or something. You just turn with a shotgun or an RPG, you blow open the plaster, you walk through the wall, you make your own route, you make your own tunnel, and this seemed to be what they were trying to tout, and we all know you can't do that. You can blow up the sheetrock and the plaster, but you can't go through the walls. So I think things like that are the way we're probably going to see more of full-scale, destruction, that rubble kind of. I would love to see it. I don't know that we're there yet. I think the next gen consoles could possibly do it to some degree, but we'd have to probably have them out a year or two so people could really start optimizing that. But really cool stuff, and good question. I would love to see it. Hopefully at some point we will. Maybe Battlefield 5 or Bad Company 3 or whatever is a little past the horizon right now. So last question from I think Corporal Baruka, if I'm correct, SD Car W. I think that's who you are on all other platforms. Kulprit, in a year you have accumulated over 3K subs, Kompany 88, community forum, website, Twitch, merchandise coming soon. Where'd you get that tip? Where do you see yourself in Kompany 08 in 5 years, 10 years? Oh, there you go, Corporal Baruka. Very good question, and one I haven't really thought that much about. I've been so much in every day. Every day I sit down, I have to make videos, I have to game, I have to do this, I have to hit these mile markers. And then that's not even counting what my wife expects me to do, which she is way more demanding than any of you commenters are, that's for sure. And my job's kicking back up again, so time is going to be very short all around. Where do I see myself in Kompany? Well, I'll talk about myself. 5 years, older kids, hopefully maybe a little extra free time now that they're older. I mean, I'm feeling that right now. My 18-month-old, he's out of the baby stage. He's able to kind of go outside and play where daddy can do some other things, which is great, because he was really one that was attached to me, and neither my wife or myself had any free time. I'm going to still be gaming, that's for sure. I'll probably be in some variety of a Battlefield type game. That's just where I'm at, tactical strategy. Right now absolutely gonna be doing YouTube. I don't do it for the money now, so that's not a reason. I hope come like 5 years, the whole process is gonna be easier. There's gonna be a lot more competition, I'll tell you that right now. That's for sure. There's gonna be a lot more people doing it, which is great. I welcome that. So yeah, I don't see myself. You gotta understand. I'm about to turn 35. I'm married. I own a home. My life path is pretty well charted at this point. If this question was posed to someone that was 16, 17, 18, you'd probably get a much more interesting answer. I'll probably be in this house. I won't be in this office. I'll be in another room. These types of things. That's about it. Enjoying my boys, enjoying my wife and my life that we've built. And augmenting that with hobbies like gaming and YouTube. I don't see much changing in the macro, in the big picture. Kompany 008, that is a better question. I mean, I hope for myself, my YouTube channel has grown and we've gotten much bigger, and by that I hope Kompany 008 does, because for those of you who don't know, that's a community that we've kind of started with Battlefield 3 as platoons to kind of get people on different platforms to play together. A lot of people wanted to play with me. My time is very short and it's very unpredictable, so it's hard to link up with me. It's hard for me to facilitate that, so I had a lot of like-minded people that wanted to play with me as the hub. So I tried to make the Kompany 008 as the hub and get it off of me so that these people can connect and play, and they have, and it's been great, and there's a great community going. It's probably the thing I'm singularly most proud of in my year on YouTube, but definitely is by far. Great group of guys. My YouTube channel could close up tomorrow and I'd feel successful just because of the friends I've made in that community. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Links in the description. In 5 years, I mean, literally all I hope is it's still around. That's it. I mean, I don't care if it gets bigger. I mean, I'd like to see it grow, but at the same time, I don't want to see it get too big because I feel like it's going to lose that tight-knit community feel. Just good crew of guys, and enjoying some of these guys that are real young now, seeing them maybe go through college, you know, 5 years plan, 10-year plan, maybe get married, that kind of thing. These are friends of mine now, so I enjoy seeing past milestones that I've enjoyed myself. So it's really just about, you know, being friends and gaming with people and having a good time and enriching that experience. I heard a friend of mine, Crafty Cockney, talk about his 1K update video, and he talked about how meeting everybody has really enriched his life, and that's the perfect term for it. It's enriched. It's not just my gaming, but my life. I mean, enriching is the perfect term for it, and that's exactly what all of you guys have done, YouTube in general, and of course Kompany 008, which is basically just you know, at-large term for my new friends that I've met through this endeavor, and couldn't be happier with that. It's been awesome. It's made gaming just so much better. Of course, it's turned me on to way too many games that I don't have time to play, so I guess that's a downside. But thank you so much, Corbel. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it. And that's going to wrap it up today, guys. So remember, have a good weekend. I'm going to have some weekend playing some more football for you Euros that objected to me calling it soccer tomorrow with my boy. And that's about it. We don't have too many crazy plans. I'm going to try to stream at least one night this weekend. Not sure what. Maybe some Hold This House. We'll see. We'll see. We're going casual. No friendly fire this tonight. Going to be next weekend. I'm going to kind of go with a 2-week plan, a 2-week cycle kind of thing. Just gives me some time to, you know, get some good topics and things like that. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Remember, hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Really helps me out. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good weekend, guys. Take care.